All right. So anyway, we're doing the Sunday Energy Update today, and I do this every other Sunday, and I go over things where, from anything from talking about the Earth's energy, the energy of the United States. I give you a tip for the week to kind of help you. I don't know, just kind of an intuitive thing that I channel to help you in whatever way it helps you. And then I have been doing a channeled message of the week, and I've been enjoying that. It's been pretty fun. So anyway, I am getting ready to go ahead and dive into this. If you're catching this on Facebook, you can find it on my YouTube channel and watch the whole thing, or you can watch it on here. But you can go to YouTube and watch that. If you're on YouTube, check the comments or the description and go follow my Facebook page. I do so much there. I upload so much stuff onto that, so many informational things, and just so much stuff on there. And it has all of our events for what we're doing here in Cincinnati. If you're not from Cincinnati, then you don't need to look at the events unless if you are coming here. And there are some live ones, so I guess that would be nice for you to check out as well. All right. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start going with the Sunday Energy Update. If anybody has any questions at any time, feel free to leave a comment and I will answer your question. All right. So, let me see. So, first I'm going to start with what's going on within the Earth's energy right now. And this one was kind of cool. I mean, they were all kind of cool, but this one was kind of, I don't know, it was pleasant to hear. So, right now there is an alignment happening with the sun. And I did keep hearing the center of the universe, and I have no clue what that means. I don't know what the center of the universe is. There might be a scientific explanation for what the center of the universe is, but I don't know exactly that because I don't study that kind of thing. But I was hearing a lot about a connection with the center of the universe. And what's happening right now is this alignment is bringing a balance to the Earth's energy. And excuse me, this balance is moving through Earth, and it's kind of like integrating with the Earth, and it's filling the cracks of the Earth. It's filling the energy of the Earth, and it's acting as if, or it's acting kind of like a purge. It's a fire energy. So it's kind of just filling in the cracks and burning up the things that we need to get rid of. Now, the thing with that is that, excuse me, anytime we are working with, and also this stain on my shirt, it's not a stain, it's water. I don't know if I said that or not, but it'll dry. Hopefully it's dry by the end of this. But yeah, anyway, when we look at fire energy is, it's an energy that purges and it burns up the stuff that we don't need. So it's going to be purging the imbalances in on Earth at the moment. So that's everything from like things on a world stage that are going on and things that's going on within your life, such as if you are imbalanced because you're working too much, well, that job is going to go up in flames, or something with that job is going to go up in flames. If you are in a relationship that is just making you imbalance and not working with you or for you, there's going to be some fiery energy there. And that comes in the way of, excuse me, I don't know why I have so much phlegm all of a sudden. It comes in the way of, like, I don't know, things being brought up, and it kind of like ends in an explosion or ends in a argument or a heated moment and stuff like that. There's a lot of fiery energy that comes in that situation because it is burning out that imbalance. Now, the way that you can help yourself with that is you can allow yourself to move forward and detach from those imbalances. So if let's say you're at a job and it's just burning up in flames, well, you have to come to terms with the fact that that is it's just not it's not balancing you. It's not working for you. It's not in alignment with you and for you at the moment. So you want to try to allow yourself to move on and detach from these things, because it's going to become very, very evident the things that are and aren't working for you. So please allow yourself to get yourself in balance, and I promise you it'll make you feel so much better. Let's see if I have anything else. So if you have a big conflict and that drives you away from something, just know that that energy is it's not working for you. And let's see, it's not going. So one thing I did note down is that this energy is not going to affect everyone. It is going to affect probably like 90% of the earth. There are some people that just are in balance right now. Like, not that they're like, oh, they're like perfect. It means that they're exactly where they need to be right now. And there's not things that need to be purged out of their life. Or there may be some little things that are coming up, such as, I don't even know, little things like their favorite knife broke or something. I don't know. Things like that that's just not serving them. But most people are going to experience this, and you just are going to need to make sure that you are aware of that, and you are letting these things go, and you are detaching from these things. All right. So that is the Earth's energy, and that is going to happen for the next month. So for the next month or so, it'll be actually more than a month. I saw July. So all the way up until like July, it is going to be doing that, and it's going to create that purge, and you're going to see that on so many different levels. Remember that, your level and the whole world level. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the United States energy. So what's going on within the United States energy? Well, what I'm being brought to is the current Pope, and I want you to know that I'm not someone that gives a crap about the Pope. I don't give a crap about any of that stuff. I truly don't. But if I'm drawn to something, I will go to it, and I will listen to my guides. And I was just drawn to this a little bit earlier when I was channeling this. And what I'm being told is that the tie that the Pope has with the USA is let me see. Okay, the tie that he has with the USA acts as a direct channel to the roots of the United States for God energy to be channeled. So basically, what I'm seeing is that the Pope has been given a big power, and when the Pope is the Pope, everyone, or a lot of people at least, idolize him and look at him as the holy person and the highest of the land when it comes to God, and God's energy is really flowing through him to the people. Now, there's going to be people out there that say, the people in the church, or some of the people, are crooked and they're holding lies, and you're probably 100% correct. But there is also some holy or God energy, a lot of it that's channeled through these popes and through all of them. There's always the secret stuff, and there's a lot of no good stuff that they're probably up to. But for now, let's just talk about the good stuff that I'm being shown. So the Pope is, let me see, where was that? All right, so that energy is going to be directly channeled into the United States. God is using his direct link to bring that energy here, and it will start to infiltrate us and bring us towards God, however that looks to you. Now, what I'm saying is the Pope was born in the United States, and with him being born in the United States, there is a strong energetic tie between him and the United States. When we have a strong tie, that energy can be brought back to that much quicker, much easier, and much stronger. So right now, what's happening is God source energy. I don't look at God as like a single man, but God source energy is really working as a big conscious to bring that God energy to the United States. Now, what that looks like for you is going to be different than what it looks like for the next person. Some people, it may look like they need to go to church and they are in religion and all of that stuff, and that's okay if that's what they feel like. Some people, it may mean that they are really connecting with God and they are feeling the loving energy. The biggest thing is it's like a blanket of energy that is laying over the United States, and it is bringing this peaceful, loving God source energy. And that is going to help to purge, and it's going to help to calm down all the energy here in the United States. So, and you know what's really funny about that is I was I was at my, I forget what it was. I think it was my Sunday energy, or not Sunday, my Monday spiritual discussion and Reiki share circle. I was there, and there were some people, myself, I was talking about how I've been feeling drawn to God, like church God, like going to church and stuff. And there was another person there, and they were like, that is so weird because I have been feeling that draw too. And I've heard from several people that they're feeling that draw as well. So when it comes to that, I don't necessarily think, and it could be, but I don't necessarily think that it means that we need to go to church. We could. There is a place. Church holds a big significance, but obviously man has taken over some things, and it's gotten impure at times. But God's energy is not impure, and instead, though, I'm being drawn to really tap into the raw, pure God source energy, not my spirit guides. I mean, I talk to my spirit. I just talked to my spirit guides right before this to channel this. I still utilize my spirit guides, but in anyone else that's coming to me. But I do utilize, or I am tapping into being led to tap into pure God source energy, and that is just pure love, pure consciousness, and pure light. And that is me tapping into it. So there is going to be a big draw for that. So please understand that that is happening. And if you feel that, or when you feel that, when you feel that, you are going to need to figure out what God means to you. And you're going to need to tap into that and trust that. All right. And it's going to bring a lot of good to us, honestly. There's going to be a lot of good that comes from this God source energy being merged or pushed over here. Like, there's going to be a lot of good stuff with that. That's going to happen. All right. So then I wanted to move into a tip for the week. And to be honest, I forgot what tip I just wrote down. All right. So I'm being told to talk about how to use momentum, the momentum of things that happen in life to move forward. It's funny, the exact image that I saw with this was a judo takedown, where you kind of grab the gi of the person and you step in front of them, and then you throw them over your hip or over your back, and they land on the ground, and just utilizing momentum. And I think that it is incredibly important for us to understand that we can utilize the momentum of the good and the bad. So when something bad happens to us in life, something that we can do is utilize that energy to slingshot us forward, not to hold us back. Like, if something bad happens, I'm going to first look at that and say, is there something that I need to learn from this? And if I don't see anything that I need to learn, then I'd leave it alone. And then I ask, is there something that I need to do with this? Actually, it's the backwards. So it's the other way around. So I ask, is there anything I need to do with this? Then I ask, is there anything that I need to learn from this? And then from there, I detach and I let it go. But this is the thing. Trusting that those things are happening for a reason and utilizing that energy to move you forward is so big, and a lot of people don't understand that. And then the momentum of the good things, when something good is happening to you in life, use that energy. I'm telling you, we've all been in those places where the energy is just like boom, and it's just going so good, everything's like snowballing into a beautiful reality, and eventually it runs out. Well, when that happens, allow yourself to utilize that to slingshot your energy in other areas forward as well. when things are going really good and you feel that energy, that momentum going, utilize that momentum to help you in other areas of your life. All right. So, now I want to read to you a channeled message that I did for tonight's Sunday Energy Update. And I'm going to read it because I don't remember it. So I'm going to read the channeled message and then talk about it for a second. All right, so I do not know who this message came from. When I asked for a message to be channeled, I had this female spirit that felt like she was almost like Mother Earth, or like, I don't know, a creator of the universe, like not of the universe, but with the universe. I don't know, hard to explain. That's the energy I got from her. And she said, as we look on to the start of a strong revolutionary place in human history, we want you to be reminded of who you are and why you are here. Understand that while you don't see all that's at play here in this reality, there is so much going on that is so much more than you. Sorry, I misspelled a word there. All right. And then she says, you have a huge role in this galaxy because you are a race that is new, a race that is pure in essence, which is why there is a war of evil to try to influence the masses on Earth. I'll just keep reading it. It says, to harvest your energy is to live forever and to harness a great power for them. Humans are taking that power back. Humans are so strong and are able to tap into so much that many can't. They just have not fully discovered that yet. You are a hybrid. That makes you that much more versatile. Let's see. We bring all of this up because we want you to understand that you are incredibly important. But in the same breath, we want you to understand that the universe is large and there is so much going on that you cannot fathom. This is why we want you to understand the power that you hold, because while we have sent help, there is only so much that we can do. We have many other things that we are juggling, and yet such interest in humans as they can contribute too much to the grand scale of things. So now I want to leave you with this. You will remember. Oh, okay, I remember this now. I remember this part at least. She did it in like little phrases. I don't know, whatever you would call it. So I want to leave you with this. You will remember. You will progress. You will succeed. You will be embraced, and you will see the change that you want in the world. Be powerful, know your significance, and know your insignificance. Embrace both and see a future of collaboration and peace. Okay. So what I've gathered from this is that, number one, she is saying that we are very significant in this galaxy. But in the grand scheme of things, in the universe, we are not significant. And I'm trying to find the part that she said. It's really weird because I remember writing, okay, but in the same breath, we want you to understand the universe. Okay, yeah. So basically, she's saying that the universe is very large and there's a lot going on. But we are in this galaxy, we are very important. And that we have a very pure essence because we are a new species. And, like children. Children have a very pure essence. When you're around the child, or let's just remember holding a child, a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old or even a baby, whatever, but just holding them and feeling their pure essence and that joy and that love and that just everything. That is what we're being looked at this time. And then they talk about hybrids, but she didn't go that much into things with that the fact that we are a hybrid. She didn't really go into, I don't know anything with that. But they are talking about us being a hybrid and saying that makes us versatile, which I believe means that we are able to do a lot more than some other races might be able to do. We just we just don't understand the power that we hold yet. And then she's kind of talking about how the evil or the bad on Earth is trying to harvest our energy, and we all kind of already knew that the bad evil that's out there is trying to harvest our pure energy, and that's why there's a lot of fear. That's why there's a lot of just negative, bad stuff. Well, they also want us to know that we are able to overcome that, and we are going to overcome that. And then I want to talk about the end of this message where she said, I want to leave you with this. You will remember. So I want you to understand that when you're channeling like I do, you feel the energy coming behind the words, or you hear the energy with the words. When she said, you will remember, that felt to me like, it felt like a relief. It felt like a yearning for that. It felt like to be able to remember who we are. She's basically saying we will remember. And when she said that, it was a very big relief, and it was a very big empowering moment. So I want to relay that to everybody. And then you will progress. With that, I felt like a power of moving forward, a power of the world being the way that we all want the world to be. And that means something for each individual person. And I think it's important to understand that your world is important. And your world can be your world while my world can be my world. Hard to explain that, but our realities are ours. So anyway, you will progress, and I felt like we are going to progress into where we want or need to be as humans. Not necessarily what we want, I guess, what we need, where we need to be. You will succeed. I felt like that was an overcoming of the bad people, the bad negative people on Earth or things on Earth. You will be embraced. That was a big one when I felt that. Almost like she was showing and saying, like, we will be embraced by the universal community. Like, we will be embraced, not like abducted and taken and ruled over. Like, we're going to be embraced and I wouldn't say necessarily looked up to, but like we're going to be very much accepted, basically. That's what I felt with that. And you will see the change that you want in the world. Now, with that, and it kind of goes back to what I was just saying, the word you will see the change that you want in the world. That really stood out. And I felt like she was saying you. Like, not us. You. So, you will see the change that you want in the world. So, you will be the change that you want in the world. And you will manifest that within your reality. I don't know. It felt really, really nice to hear that. And then, be powerful. I felt like that there was a lot of energy behind that felt very supported and also just powerful. Like, I felt like I was very powerful. Know your significance. and know your insignificance. That was a real big one, even with the whole message. Like, I felt an overview of this message before it even all came through. And I felt like she was really wanting me to understand and us to understand how significant we are while understanding that we are insignificant. And I feel like this is because we need to understand that we're not the center of the universe. There's so many other things going on that we can't even understand. We can't even begin to imagine the amount of stuff that's happening. But at the same time, we are incredibly significant to what's happening right now in our reality. So understanding that, I think, is important. Because while you may say, we're insignificant here where we're at, you might also want to say that we're extremely significant. And then embrace both. It says embrace both of those and see a future of collaboration and peace. With that, I felt like we were collaborating with other species. I felt like we were collaborating with each other. I felt like we were collaborating with the earth, with the energies. So a lot of really amazing stuff there. So now I want to go into a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, just kind of announcement things. Let me see, what was the first one? Oh yeah, so I wanted to remind everyone that I do have some online courses if you're interested. They're in the comment section. You would go into the comments and you would just go down to the bottom of the comment section, or I'm sorry, to the bottom of the message, and it says like Center for Healing and Integration, Trainer Central or whatever. And if you're on YouTube, it'll be down in the comment section or the description section. But I have these online courses that I put a lot of energy in. I'm going to be doing more. I have just been super swamped and busy with everything. But these online courses I have one that is about the inner child. I have one that is a chakra bonding course. It's an 8-week course, and you can literally tap into your energy and develop in a way that is just so amazing. You slowly open your energy centers to open up your divine energy and your intuition and your ability to understand what's going on within the energy of your body. And then I have a intuition one. I don't know if I already said that or not, but I have an intuition one. This is literally walking you through how to open your intuition and all of that stuff. And there's a mediumship one that's like 3/4 of the way through. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I wanted to remind everyone that that is there. Along with that, I have my YouTube channel. All kinds of good stuff on there if you want to check that out. And then there's also some ways that you can donate on the Facebook here. If you watch this and you feel like you would like to donate, I have Venmo, Square app, which takes your credit card or debit card, and then Cash App. So other than that, I have a few other things that I want to announce. So we have the Energy Immersion event that's happening at the end of this month at the Sharonville location. And then we have one that's happening like at the first Saturday of the month. So the last Saturday of this month, we're having it at the Sharonville location. The first Saturday of next month, we're having it at the Westside location. And this is literally where you pay $25 at the door, and every practitioner that's there, you get a free session with. And then you can come back and sign up for others. After you can sign up for 3 in the beginning, and then you can sign up for any other one that you want to after that. After your 3 sessions are over, you can sign up for 3 more. And you get to experience all the different practitioners there and the different modalities, because some practitioners may be doing many different modalities. They may be saying, hey, I'm doing Reiki, or I'm doing light language activation, or hey, I'm doing a reading for you, or I don't know, whatever. So there may be multiple modalities being done by one person, so you can experience one, come back, sign up, go back and sign up again for something else with them. So This last Saturday of the month is going to be the Sharonville location. It's going to be such a good time. We're going to have food, drinks. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be good. We're probably going to have someone speaking while you're waiting. So as you're sitting there waiting for your appointment, if you wait, you may not even wait. There's going to be someone that's talking and sharing some information. You can pop in, listen to what you get, and then pop back out for your appointment. So it's going to be a good time. My website is getting ready to be updated. It's been updated, but it's going to be updated some more with the other practitioners. So we have some mental health therapists, a psychologist. We have a nurse practitioner coming in that specializes in mental health. So we have them coming in, and it's going to be great. I have someone coming in that does cupping. They're going to be at the West Side location. So is the mental health people. They're going to be at the West Side location in Delhi. But a guy that does cupping, and it's actually a husband and a wife that does cupping. So we're going to have that, and I hope people utilize that. And just a lot of amazing things happening. I am going to have my mediumship circle that's happening if you're local, and it's going to be at the Delhi location this Sunday coming up. So come to that. It's going to be fun. And then every Monday I have a spiritual discussion and a Reiki healing circle. It's the same. It's in the same. It's the same event. So we chat for a while about different spiritual stuff, and the conversations are always awesome. And then I do healing on everyone that's there, and I give you a message from your spirit guides to help you through the week. So it's a great time. Going to be fun. Other than that, if you're looking for any kind of one-on-one help, I do one-on-one sessions. Check out my website and then click on the services by Josh, or reach out to me and I can help you with whatever session you need. And yeah, I do also do virtual or distant stuff. So distant healing, distant healings, different distant readings. There we go. Jeez, I couldn't get that out. And I don't know, all kinds of different stuff. So check out the website. And yeah, other than that, I think that that's all that I have at the moment. I will be back here next Sunday doing what we're doing, and I hope to see you there. So I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.